Thank you for joining us for a very special episode of LA County Close-Up. I'm Naiba Reynoso. In this episode, we explore how LA County is changing lives by helping foster youth get on their feet, giving justice-involved individuals a fresh start and lifting up families from poverty. In our first story, we look at a county program that provides 3 nutritious meals a day to seniors living alone or in congregate settings so they have less to worry about. The food may keep hunger at bay, but it's the people who deliver them that are changing lives and warming hearts.
My name is Mary Cannon, and I am 102 years old. I've been receiving a Meal on Wheels for almost 2 years. You can go where you want to go when you get ready, but I can't. But I can't do that anymore. Someone has to take me every place I go and be there with me. With Meal on Wheels, I know I'm gonna get my food and have it.
LA County's aging population is really growing at a rapid rate. We're trying to reach older adults that are in the greatest economic and social need.
Good morning, AV Meals on Wheels.
The Elderly Nutrition Program is a program that really aims to reduce hunger and food insecurity amongst the older adult population in LA County, as well as promote socialization and the well-being of older adults.
And I signed Granny up to take the pressure off of us cooking 3 square meals a day. We don't have to worry. We know that the meals are coming every day, and she's going to have something. I have to think about what to cook, and and it's a variety. So she gets something different, and me not just doing the same thing every day.
It's a good feeling to lie down and wake up each morning and night and know that you got something in your kitchen that you can just that is already there for you to eat.
I deliver meals to my seniors throughout the Antelope Valley. I really love to do my job. I love to see their faces. I like to give them that joy that, hey, I'm here, how you been? And for her to have that security, that insurance that I'll be here to deliver her meal and that she won't go hungry. It's spaghetti and meatballs today.
When Diddy comes, I like to see her when she walks in, and she always has a smile on her face and a friendly and nice person. She's not smear or nothing. It's nice to see her. I'll be waiting for her so I can look in her smiling face when she comes.
The County of Los Angeles not only provides home-delivered meals for the most vulnerable older adults, but we do provide meals for older adults in a congregate setting where older adults are able to come out and socialize and get a meal.
I come to the center every day for nutritious meals. I come to the center not because of the food, but because of the interaction with other people and other younger than myself. Don't feel isolated, if I don't get out.
It makes you feel that they care, and it gives you the feeling that it makes the world not seem as something as it would be. It makes a difference. I can't just explain it, but it makes a great difference in my life.
Once he turned 21, Tyzea Cooper was aging out of the foster care system and in danger of losing housing. But thanks to a unique partnership, he and other at-risk youth have a safe place to call home while they transition to a new life on their own.
My name is Tyzea Cooper. I'm 21 years old, and I was formerly in the foster care system. When I turned 21, I basically aged out of the system. I lost, my social worker. I lost, all or those type of support systems that I had. It was very hard. I became depressed because I don't have any family out here, and I lost that, type of support system and everything. It was kind of like I had to, grow up and do everything on my own. I was definitely worried about being homeless.
There are some instances when our youth may not have anywhere to go. They don't have an identified housing plan. And if they don't, the likelihood is that they will exit into homelessness. We can't have that. So as DCFS, we've implemented a new process as to where we're connecting with every children's social worker that has a youth that will be turning 21 in the next 90 days. And we're working closely with those social workers to make sure that we have a housing plan for that youth to go directly into when they exit our system. We worked very hard with the Center for Strategic Partnership and private funders, and we were able to place that funding with Safe Place for Youth due to their expertise in dealing with the transition age youth population. We were able to utilize their pod share to immediately place them into pod share for bridge housing.
We called together an emergency funding meeting of all of our funders who we knew cared about transition age youth, asking them to help come to the rescue and keep these youth off the street. The county didn't have a solution on its own, and the philanthropic sector didn't know about the problem. And so the Center for Strategic Partnerships was able to bring those two together, to bring their strengths together to create this solution for Taizea and other youth.
The Carl and Roberta Deutsch Foundation provided emergency funding support for the youth who were exiting care at the end of 2021. We have the flexibility to provide expedient funds as opposed to public dollars that take a little more time to process and get through the system.
We sprung into action, identified a property that had been established as a tourist industry youth hostel setup, and really had an emphasis on a community model. And we were able to rapidly move young people into this space. This site offers housing to up to 31 youth on any given night. And we do bring services directly to the site, basic needs resources. We have our education and employment staff that come here to work with the young folks who are, interested in re-entering the workforce or applying for college. We have clinicians and mental health professionals that come to the site.
I didn't, have to worry about rent. I didn't have to worry about, finding a place to stay. I didn't have to worry about, not having someone, support me. It was all here. It's all here. I definitely felt that, it took some weight off my shoulders, a lot.
Youth will exit our system, turn 21 every day. And we're working closely with those youth through the social workers and other entities and our collaborative partners. But to ensure we continue the work so that we can continue to provide this much needed service for every youth, that they will have an opportunity to exit child welfare into housing if they don't have a housing plan.
The Careers for a Cause program helps people like Trayvon Reed find gainful employment in the social services sector where lived experience is an asset. The 8-week immersive program is taught at community colleges and gives those emerging from homelessness and incarceration a chance to build essential job skills and a new life.
My name is Trayvon Reed, and I am formerly incarcerated in the California Department of Corrections. 13 and a half years in prison is literally hell on earth. You always in the back of your mind, wonder if you're gonna ever make it out, ever see your family again.
He had grew up being an honor roll kid. I mean, everybody loved Trayvon. Everybody loved Trayvon. It was always go to Trayvon. Trayvon will help you, So he was that type of kid. So when he got in trouble, it was really hard to just figure out how I could even help.
It was just a product of decisions that I was making, people that I was hanging out with, and things that I was letting be in my orbit that kind of pulled me down at that time. We participated in a lot of different criminal activities, drug dealing, and just, fighting, assault and all kind of different situations, like a danger to the neighborhood.
It was like he flipped the script. Everything went a different way. It was so unbelievable. I have my only kid in jail they're talking about forever, and it's like, this is my only kid. Where did I go wrong? That's where I was at. It was rough. Oh, I cried so many days and nights. I just felt like crying at some point was not gonna be my answer, was not gonna help me help Trayvon.
Without C4C, I wouldn't be sitting here speaking to you right now. It was a springboard definitely for the world to kind of see that there are people of value with lived experience that are kind of being put by the wayside when they can help, and we want to help.
The Careers for a Cause program is a job training program that was really born out of industry need. Over the course of the 8 weeks, participants are building a whole bunch of different skills that are going to enable them to get an entry-level job in homeless services and social services sectors. We build a industry-informed curriculum that supports job readiness, gets folks mental health first aid, trains them on HMIS and the data systems they're going to need within these jobs, and then connects them to high-quality jobs. We're not only building a workforce for the homeless services and social services sector that actually gives them qualified candidates to do the work in helping folks get into permanent housing, but we're putting the right folks into the jobs. So individuals that have lived homelessness experience or have dealt with other really challenging systemic barriers to employment inherently understand the multitude of challenges that clients might be experiencing.
Every day it's a different area in terms of peer support specialist. Every day we're looking at a new skill set or a new philosophy. Initially, they are very afraid. They're afraid because many of them have never been on a college campus before. By the time they leave, they're confident and they're ready to enter the workforce. 8 weeks, it's not that much time to change someone's life, but it is. That hope and that inspiration is inside of them. But during their life, they've had a lot of different obstacles along the way. All of that has gotten in the way of them achieving their goal. What this program, the C4C program, does is eliminate all those barriers and says, hey, you got this and we got you and we're gonna help you.
ELAC has this energy that kind of motivates you as soon as you set foot on campus. It was a great experience for me to be on a college campus and take other college courses as well, which I never thought that I was going to be attending the college. They give us laptops, so I'm there every day with my laptop, my backpack, and my pen and my paper taking notes. I just had to stay focused on what the task was and continue to wake up and do what I saw was working.
He's the living embodiment of, the success that our program can have. Is really intentional about how he, comes into work every day and how he interacts with us. He can really provide that, shared experience in a way that maybe some of the other people on our team wouldn't be able to do that.
I'm so proud to see where he is now. And I know that he has always been this type of kid. Yeah. That's why. I'm mostly proud that he knows where he is. So he's not really in a new place. He's just back where he was at. And that's why I'm crying, because I'm happy that he figured it out. He figured it out. Even when he was going through it, I was like, this is my son. Can you believe it? This is my son. But now I'm like, can you believe it? This is my son. All in the same breath. So he's always been my son.
It was like a microwave for me. It cooked me all the way. all the way around. Now I'm a symbol for something different. I'm a symbol for hope now. I'm a symbol for change. I'm a symbol for inspiration.
A pilot program to give 1,000 county residents some breathing room with $1,000 a month for 3 years aims to lift people from poverty and create pathways to financial stability and opportunity. Kip, a Long Beach musician, is one of those recipients, pulling her life back together. The extra income is helping her to create and flow again with amazing grace.
I am Kip, and I live in Long Beach. I had been a touring musician for almost 20 years, and then I got ill, and so I started teaching guitar for a living. That was great, and then along came COVID, and within 2 weeks, everyone had quit besides one person. So when I first heard that it was called the Breathe program, I thought to myself, oh, that's cute, right? But now that I'm having the experience, yes, I feel like I have breathing space, breathing room. Because, you know, when you're stressed out, you end up holding your breath, right?
Breathe, LA County's Guaranteed Income Program, is a program where 1,000 residents will receive $1,000 a month over the course of 3 years. And the point of the program is so that residents can use this money at their own discretion. Some
Steady money coming in might mean that you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and you just needed a little teeny bit of breathing space, right? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. What some people may not realize is that when you're struggling financially, it's stressful. You know, you're just constantly distracted trying to figure out ways to cover your expenses. So yeah, I'm breathing, I'm flowing, I'm creating, I'm learning a lot of different stuff. I'm very basic. I just want to get my business off the ground and have it be, you know, be able to thrive with that business. So the Breathe program has helped me on a lot of levels. I've been able to buy a video camera, which I need for streaming performances and also meetings and stuff like that. I had to get some outside help with some of the IT stuff that I was implementing. And I took a business course that has been tremendously helpful for me. I'm putting all of those things together so that I can, you know, very quietly rule the world.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.